So I wish I could tell you that this was a joke, but it's not. The third largest bank in the United States has now converted all customer deposits into tokens. I want to address what's happening here because this is something that I got a lot of comments, a lot of emails from people yesterday on. They were just extremely concerned. What is happening? Why is a bank going to do this? And is this actually safe for you and I? Well, that's what we're going to address in today's video. All I ask is you watch this entire thing. If you have questions on any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Also, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily uploads, and let's get right down to it. So here's what I'm talking about. The third largest bank is Citigroup. Citibank is the third largest bank behind JP Morgan and Bank of America. Those are the top two. And then you have Citibank. Look at this. It says Citibank customers to get digital tokens for their deposits under Citi Token Services. Now, some people say, we knew this was coming. This is exactly what we need. Other people say, absolutely not. Now, the more people that I talk to are worried because Citibank has been struggling. Over the past 10 years, Citibank has not done well. Okay? I want to explain what can easily happen by using tokens or digital currency and not cash. For example, let's say you owe the federal government a little bit of money. If you have cash, the federal government can't just easily take it. If you have a token, the federal government could easily take that. Okay? If you owe your city a fine, let's say you a parking ticket. Let's say you had a speeding ticket. You have cash on hand. The federal government's not going to go knock on your door and say, hey, give me the $124 because you parked in that spot. No. But in China, I want to show you this. Look at this. Chinese police to use facial recognition technology to send jaywalkers instant fines by text. This is in China. Just think how easy it would be for a government to not just issue a fine, but now that it's a digital currency or a token, they can just take the money. Gone. That's how crazy this is. That's why some people say that no, going for a digital currency is not something that we should do because the money can transition, can change hands so quickly. Also, what about limiting where you can actually spend your tokens? If Citibank issues you a token, now they say it can be transferred anywhere, anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it goes from taking days to minutes. That's how fast a transaction can go. Well, just think about this for a second. Let me put this into a real world perspective. Let's say you go to Chuck E. Cheese, and I believe they're pretty much out, but gone. But there's still a few Chuck E. Cheeses out there. Let's say you go to Chuck E. Cheese. You go and you want to play their games. Also, you get a bunch of tokens. All right, they give you a bunch of tokens in exchange for your cash. Well, then let's say you're done playing, but you still have all these tokens. Well, you need to spend those tokens. And so you take those tokens and you go to Dave & Buster's. Let's say 2 weeks later you go to Dave & Buster's and you take your tokens, which again, you spent cash to get, and Dave & Buster's says, no. You can't use the Chuck E. Cheese tokens. You have to use our tokens. You have to use our currency. That's the problem. That's one of the other problems is we could see all major banks do this. And if JP Morgan decides, you know what? This is actually a good idea. We are going to jump on this. Bank of America does the exact same thing. You got Wells Fargo does the exact same thing. And then every single one of them says, you know what? I don't want to use the token from Citibank. I'm going to make my own. We want our own token. That's what's going to be an issue, because then you have all these tokens that have already been transferred over from your cash to these tokens. And guess what? They could be worthless. And here's another problem. And let me just break this one down for you as well. What if, okay, not what if, because it's already happening. Citibank customers are getting these digital tokens. And it's going to be the same equivalent as to the deposits that they have at the bank. Well, guess what? What if the bank decides, you know what? We need to make some money. So we need to invest the cash that we got, all that currency that we took from our customers. We need to take that and we need to invest it so that hopefully we can make more money. And so, again, here's the problem. They're now investing all that money that you think you have, but again, we have no clue how much the bank is actually holding. So they're going to invest that. Let's say they go and buy another bank. They go and get some commercial properties, which would be a horrible investment right now. They go and get all this stuff, right? Again, backed by your token. And then when it's time to cash in your tokens and you want to pull money out, you want to go buy a house cash, $500,000 cash, you can go buy it. And the bank tells you, sorry, we don't have that kind of money. It's been a tough year. We lost it, right? How many banks went under? Okay? Remember Silicon Valley Bank? Yeah? Remember these banks out of California that completely collapsed? Could that happen with Citibank? Possibly. Now, here's another major problem that many people have expressed to me. By tokenizing Citi's assets, it's going to reduce transaction processing times from days to minutes. That's good news, especially for businesses, some individuals as well. But even though that could be good news, there's always pros and cons to every single story. For example, let's say a lot of people are going to benefit from a processing time from days to minutes. But what happens if somebody uses that system not for good, but for evil? They go and hack into the system. They steal someone's tokens. Well, your money could be gone almost instantly. This is part of the problem. And I want to know your thoughts on this as well, because I know a lot of people are saying that, oh, this is going to be a good thing. Some say that, no, this can't be that good. All right? But I want to read you something right here. It says this is tailored for institutional clients. The product aims to deliver a financial service that is accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with customers set to enjoy cross-border payments, liquidity, and automated TradeFi solutions around the clock. It will turn customers' deposits into digital tokens available for instant transfer globally, with the company's treasury and trade solutions divisions running the project. So, I think this is interesting, and I want to know your thoughts on this as well. Because one thing that, and I do have some money in Citibank, I don't have a lot, I do have some money in Citibank. And my worry is, well, how easy is it going to be to go and get my money out? If I do not want tokens, and they're going to convert everybody's assets into tokens, and I don't want a token, I don't want to be the guinea pig here, then what do we do? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think this is a good idea? Think this is a bad idea? Or are you just kind of on the fence and you just want to wait and see? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.